Welcome back to Quick Python from PageKey Solutions. Today's our fourth lesson and we're going to be sipping from a file. Not chugging from a file, not yet, nothing too serious. Just taking a sip, seeing what's inside and printing it out. As always, we'll follow our learning checklist, starting with why we're doing this and how it's useful, moving on to what we'll be creating today and how we can implement it ourselves. Why would we want to do this? First of all, reading files allows you to transform data. This is huge, and it has applications just about everywhere. Just one of many examples is you have 1,000 phone numbers, but they're in the wrong format. They all look like this, with just dashes between the groups of numbers. You want to put in the parentheses and the space for the area code, so it looks really nice. As long as you understand what the input format looks like generally, for example, in this case you know that they all look like a group of numbers, a dash, a group of numbers, a dash, and the final group of numbers, you can dynamically pull out elements of each line in those 1,000 lines and print them out in your desired format. You can, delete the first dash, surround the first group with parentheses, add a space, and then just print the rest the way it was. Once you know how to do it for something like this, you can scale it way up. Today's just the first step. We're not transforming anything, we're just reading from the file and printing it back out. If you go into the directory of the code today, you'll see we have data.txt. If you print that file out, you'll see a couple lines of just nonsense. If we run our program, it prints, I just read this line, and then the line from the file. Everything we need is on 3 lines today, starting on line 5. Pretty cool stuff. Line 5 is with open, name of file, read mode as F. This is called a context manager, and it will become clear why we have it in a second. Let's just gloss over that for now. Basically, you're just saying with, then open, name of file, say read mode, you can also do write mode or append mode, as F. F becomes our file handle, or the open file. Line 6, we do for each line in that file handle, for line in F. It's that easy in Python, it's great. So for each line in that file, we're going to print, I just read this line, comma, line.strip. What is line.strip doing? It's deleting line breaks. Try it out yourself. Just delete .strip and just have it say print that line. You'll notice that there's an extra line break in there. I thought that was ugly, so I deleted it. But feel free to try it out yourself. Down below the code, starting on line 10, I commented out the quote-unquote old way of doing things before you had with available as a context manager. So this should highlight what with is doing for you. And you can also do this way. It's totally legal in Python, but it's not recommended. Basically, the idea of with is everything in that indented block is the context for that file. Once you leave that indented block, it will automatically close the file. The old way would be just define a file yourself, just use equals, f equals open, whatever, and it passes back that file and it becomes f. And then you do whatever you want to do to the file, and then at the end you have to call f.close. With makes it so that you don't have to do that. So you can never forget to close the file with. That's all for today's quick Python lesson from PageKey Solutions. Hope you enjoyed it and thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.